Hey everybody, welcome to FunnySad with Travis Nelson, and there's also
Vanessa
another host.
Dunn.
We have with us the one Josh Watts. Josh, wave to the people.
What's up out there, shitheads of America? How we doing?
Josh is the co-host of a podcast I listen to every week called Buckets and Ducats, which he does with his best friend and my roommate, Chase Meyers.
We're competing for a best friend.
No, we're not competing. You win, bro. Like, Chase has been very... Chase has never let me have the best friend trophy. He's always said it's Josh. So, feel good about that, because
he gets it.
I had no hope. I knew it wasn't going to be.
I broke the screen on my new MacBook trying to put the $100 protective case on.
Damn.
And I think that's both funny and sad, because
yeah, that does sound like the Josh of the podcast. Is just anything technological, you touch it and it immediately breaks.
I raged. I was so furious. I took that beautiful stimulus check and I went and bought a nice MacBook so I could do my wonderful podcast that you can find at bucketsandducats.com. And I was like, I'll definitely break this computer because I have two small children and huge muscular fingers. It's going to snap without a doubt. It doesn't stand a chance. So I bought 3 different cases and decided to go. I decided the $100 one, the most expensive one, is probably the sturdiest. And as I was snapping it onto the top of the screen, the whole thing just exploded in front of me.
That reminds me of one of my favorite stories of your podcast about how you bought an antique desk from your neighbor down the street and then tried to drive it home, and halfway it fell out and then fell apart on the street. So then you proceeded to beat the crap out of it, and you noticed your neighbor watching you beat the crap out of the antique desk you had just bought from her.
I loaded this bookshelf into the back of my car, and as I was driving, my foot is also extremely muscular, and it pushed down on the gas too hard, and the bookcase just fell out and broke in the street. And I got out and picked it up and slammed it on the ground over and over and over because I was so upset that I broke this bookcase. And I looked 3 houses down where I just picked it up, and the lady's standing in her driveway just looking at the maniac in the street smashing a bookshelf that she just gave and told me this is an antique and a very nice bookshelf. And I was like, I'll definitely take care of this for years to come. I'll probably pass it on to my grandchildren. This is great.
I love it. All right, I got a tweet of yours, Josh, that makes me miss comedy. You said, I miss saying great set to a comic whose set I didn't see. And, yeah. No, I miss that. And I think the other thing I miss a lot is I really miss when someone coming up to me and saying nice set, and then instead of saying nice set back, I just say thanks. I miss that.
That's a power move. I like that a lot.
I'm a real shithead.
I've gotten called a few times on because where I live, I've been doing it in Baton Rouge. It's kind of a small scene. There's only a few of us that have been around for more than a couple of years. So a lot of people ask me, oh, did you see my set? Yeah, it was a great set. What was your favorite joke? I'm like, oh, the one that you opened with was my favorite. And then the one that you closed with, I liked a lot too.
Which is so safe because those are usually the 2 strongest jokes anyway.
Yep. I've patterned this down after several years of ignoring comics. I've gotten it down.
It's so petty. I love it that you put that extra work into not having to know their terrible jokes.
I'll be quiet. I have 2 small children right in front of the desk. They are mine, but they are also upset. I needed to clarify that right away.
Yeah.
The 2 children chained to the desk are mine, so it's legal.
It's allowed.
it's legal. We'll allow it. All right, I got another one. If your workout video starts with you dancing because you're the fun trainer, I'm going to turn your video off and eat 3 Big Macs. That's going to be on you.
In the last couple of years, I've tried to get pretty serious about fitness, and I found the beautiful loophole that is Instagram, where trainers that want you to pay them for their exercise videos have to post exercise videos so you know what you would be buying. and they have to do it regularly. So you could just never pay for a video ever. But then they also try to throw in that extra kick of like, I'm about to do these deadlifts, but look at this. Look what I'm doing right now. Oh yeah, it's gonna hurt, but look, we're gonna have a good time doing it. It's gonna be great. Don't worry about it. And then, oh man, I hate them so much. I hate every one of those videos. They wink at the camera right before they do it. If you're having fun working out, you're not doing it right, or I don't want to do it with you.
I feel like if you're a trainer, the move if you're making a video is just go into it knowing everyone watching the video hates you. Like, don't try to make them like you. They're never going to like you. In fact, they'll hate you more if you're dishonest about it. No,
if a trainer started puking in a bucket and then set the bucket down to do the workout, I'd be like, this guy probably gets me. It seems like he knows where I'm coming from. We've probably had the same amount of bang energy this morning. I'm on this guy's bandwagon. Let's do this.
But I also like how you posted this on New Year's Eve. Like when everyone else is like getting hella motivated, you're like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get motivated just because you want me to. I'm gonna be the demotivator. I feel it's important in society to have somebody out there to demotivate the people. In this day and age, people just feel like they can do anything. They feel like they can reach out and be anything. And I'm just here to tell them, probably not.
Yeah, you can't. You cannot. The world needs balance. The world needs people telling you can do things and people to realistically tell you probably can't do those things.
But also some people need to be garbage men. So like you should think of that. Some people need to be janitors. Some people don't need to be presidents. Some people need to be stay-at-home dads with mohawks that go on podcasts while their children are chained to desk in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, takes all kinds, right? I think the perfect intro to a music or a workout video would just be the trainer just eating a Big Mac as fast as possible. And
because he knows it's about to start.
Yeah, I'm going to just let you know, I'm going to throw that up at some point and just start the video like that. I think I would love that video.
Watch till the end, and I would, because I'd want to see if that Big Mac came back up or not.
This is unrelated. My dad gave me a book about, he played college basketball for the Oregon Ducks, and he gave me a book that someone wrote about his team that he played with there. And it was so funny because it was just nonstop dunks on my dad. Like, there was a whole thing about how they wouldn't start the practice until my dad had thrown up because otherwise he would just throw up during the practice.
Do you remember the player Lester Earl? Like in the late 90s, he was gonna be a big deal. I think he played for the Wizards. I don't know.
Okay, maybe I'm not as familiar with like East Coast teams.
He never really lasted in the NBA, but everybody knew he was gonna be huge. And my high school played his, and I guarded him. And it was so bad. One game, I actually said to him, "My family's here. All right, my family." Because he would just jump over me, and like it was horrible. Nobody expected me to do anything, but still, like my mom drove here, man. She got in a Dodge Caravan and drove all the way down here to see this. What are you doing?
Don't do this like that.
You're gonna be in the NBA. This is all I've got. I'm peaking right now, and you're here to just squash it.
That reminds me of earlier today. Actually, me and Chase were watching ESPN, and they were doing a thing on this pitcher, and Chase just started laughing. And he was like, "That dude struck me out every single time in high school." He's like, "I had to play against that guy, and he struck me out every single time." Oh man!
Yeah, but what's he doing now? Oh, I guess he's playing baseball.
Yeah, no, he's playing baseball professionally. It's
yeah.
Well, he's not funnier than Chase, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he wasn't funny though, was he?
All right, back to the tweets. Josh, I got one. You said, my wife works in a lab, and every time I visit her, all I want to do is look down into a microscope, slowly look up, pull off my glasses, and say, "My God." Which if I ever write a show and I need a scientist, you're the scientist, 100%. It'd be so funny.
I have even practiced that where you walk in, you just push somebody out of the way, and you look in, you go, "My God." Or hold on to your butts. Hold on to your butts. She would never let me touch the microscope no matter how many times I came in there. She would never once. She works in a lab of a hospital. She has a couple of degrees. That's why I'm sitting at home in front of a whole bunch of toys. So she works in the lab of a hospital, and they have like a shelf of blood and body fluids that have been donated. And the funniest gag in the world to me would be to start stumbling when I was next to it and act like I was going to knock it over. And nobody else thought it was funny one time. Not one time did anyone else laugh but me. But I've done it multiple times.
Yeah,
Just hope that one day I'm going to get them.
My neighbor claims the dogs he raises and sells are trained and certified drug sniffing dogs. Either he's lying or my cedar fence is smell proof. I thought that was a good one.
Yeah.
I have just a plain 6-foot wooden fence with space underneath it and over it. And I smoke outside 24/7. I mean, I'm a great dad. So not 24/7, but the exact amount that it takes to be a fantastic father. And in Louisiana, it's not common. So it stands out. And I had just got done smoking in my backyard and walked to the front, and my neighbor came around from his backyard to tell me that his dogs are certified drug sniffing dogs. And I had just smoked, had been right there, and I don't believe him. I still say he's lying. They bark, but never at drugs. Guns, they bark at guns.
They're probably catching some of that weed smoke. It's just chilling them out.
It's probably what it is. I do feed them mushrooms, so I have mushroom milk bones that I give them.
Do you actually?
Oh man, wow. I almost said I would secretly drug a person before a dog, but I would secretly drug neither. I would never. No. This is about to be that Chris D'Elia moment where he realized they can record Snapchat. Oh shit. But I'm way too sensitive. I like dogs too much. I would never. I feel bad when I have to leave the house because I can't explain to them that I'm coming right back. So I would never. They're both sleeping right here on the floor in front of me with the children. So they're to guard the children to make sure they stay here is what their goal is. But I would never drug a dog. It would scare me to give them mushrooms. Why? Wait. How did we get on
What
this?
about like a giraffe?
Oh yeah, I have no emotional attachment to a giraffe whatsoever. None. I don't care. I think it'd be great to see one of them just associate and just run all over the plains. Go for it.
Oh, wobbly. Neck everywhere.
That's all I'm gonna picture now is a giraffe.
Oh my God! If you just put some music on, like
That's really good.
roll up in a Jeep and just turn some techno music up really loud. All right, I have my last tweet of yours, Josh, and this is also a neighbor thing. This is one thing, if you don't listen to Josh's podcast, it's worth tuning in because he has some of the most insane boundaryless, I would say, neighbors I've ever heard of. Like some of the things that have happened are crazy.
It's HOA are the goddamn devil. If you're burn down the patriarchy and HOAs right now. They're synonymous with that. Yeah, take them both down.
This one says, 2 neighbors arguing in the Facebook group led to my new favorite burn. I've already spoke to my kids. They don't respect you either, which is hilarious. And now I want to read, you screenshotted the Facebook post, so I want to read this for context. You said,
oh, it was so great.
You already did your hurting that day when you put the ice pick in the basketball. Now you're painting me as the bad neighbor. Me or my wife do not park in front of your house. I've already spoke to my kids. They don't respect you either. All I can say is that we agree to disagree, and I'm fine with it. Let the cops handle everything else between us. What is going on in your neighborhood, bro? An ice pick?
The cops are called on those neighbors regularly. It's like the known. If you see a cop car coming in our neighborhood, it's because those 2 neighbors are fighting or doing something. And it just started with like, if I remember, the first post was a guy weed eated too far into the neighbor's yard. So then that neighbor mowed the other neighbor's yard too low. And then it escalated to somebody's kids doesn't respect them for whatever. I don't know. It's a jump, but I'll tell you what, as a father I didn't know you could use that as an insult. And now I can't fucking wait to tell somebody, oh, my kids hate your guts too. Both of them hate you.
Oh, man.
Look at them. They don't respect you. They said, look at him. He's stupid looking. Look at your dumb face. That's what he just said. Oh, I'm gonna use it all day. No, not you. I didn't mean you said it. My son heard dumb face and came walking over to climb in my lap.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But it's escalated. There's been tires slashed. There was tuna fish poured into a sunroof at one point during the summer. Just good old Louisiana fun.
Great, amazing. I think that's it. Chase is actually standing off to the side here, so I'm
Hey
gonna.
Chase, I love you, buddy.
Yeah. What up, bro? I can't hear you. I don't have headphones. But look,
That's all right.
I wanted to do at least one. I had to do one, and this is my favorite one. I think about this tweet once a week, and so I just wanted to make sure that it was out there. And I felt weird that my two best friends were having a conversation that I'm not involved in, and I didn't appreciate that, not even a little bit. So yeah, I don't even know what date you tweeted this, but I have it as a screenshot in my phone anyway. Hey Zojo.
She heard Uncle Che Che and came
All right,
running.
this is what your father tweeted, Zoe. You ready? It says, I just fired 14 mags worth of ammo from my AR-15 into the ground outside because I hate the fucking devil and now he knows it. And that is every day when I hate the devil, I wish I had an AR-15 that I could shoot into the ground. So
I didn't even think that was one you were gonna pull. That's good. That makes me happy. She's trying to show you she found $1 million.
amazing. All right, I can't hear you. Like I said, I can't hear you. I had to at least make an appearance on this and say what's up. Yeah. I can't wait to have you back on my own podcast where you belong. I don't like this at all. This is a one-time thing. I'm shutting it down. Me and Travis do a podcast together. Me and you do a podcast together, and those stay separate. That's how that goes. Vanessa, me and you are actually going to start a podcast. That's what happened. Cool. All right, peace, y'all.
All right. I saw Chase like sneak into my room out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, oh no, something's wrong. He started to fire. All right, Josh, thanks for doing it. Is there anything you want to plug? Obviously, Buckets of Ducats, the podcast, you can check it out on bucketsofducats.com. Anything else? You're not on social media currently.
I am not currently on social media. I may be again one day. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. But if you follow Twitter, Josh Aaron Watts, you can go ahead and follow me. I'll be back on there one day.
Cool.
And listen to bucketsofducats.com. Smash that like button.
A random joke no one's going to get unless they listen to one episode of your podcast.
Come tell them. Tell them smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
There you go.
Perfect.
Thanks for having me, y'all.
Yeah. And everybody, thank you for watching this. Remember to subscribe and like. I guess you can find Vanessa at Nessa the Dawn on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me at Travis is Joking. And then I'm TravisNelsonComedy.com. And I have a Patreon. You can't look it up on Patreon because apparently they don't let you do that if your stuff is adult. But if you type into Google Travis Nelson Comedy on Patreon, you can find it. The way I do it is it's like $1 to join. And then at the end of every month, I choose a patron of the month and I give them half of the money. And then I put another 25% of the money towards charity of the month. And yeah, we're at $27 now. So if you join for $1, you're probably going to make some money on it. So yeah, it's kind of a cool idea. Help a charity. Check it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Check it out next time. Appreciate you guys watching. And bye-bye, Vanessa. Bye-bye, Josh.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Vanessa, so the camera focuses on you.
Oh, bye. Bye.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to stop recording.